East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. On the move from inside is 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work first. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number 1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
To the ground, he's got it again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grab near the marker. It's King. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Blue Devils will have it first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Duke! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Connecticut's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of...
Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Porter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
Back to throw, it's Fagnano. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's King. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Let's go. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set in the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The UConn offense goes back to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Finds his man. It's Edwards. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. Because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Edwards. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. And
and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
A shot toward the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Off the play fake. And it's incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Grab near the marker is Anthony, and the Blue Devils will move the sticks.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. UConn going back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll immediately call timeout. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the single back. Shakes off the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UConn will have to punt it away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got the first down and more. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Interception. That's number 17 on the year. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Hansen. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Red pass is complete. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UConn.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Got a man, it's Anthony. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. UConn will have to punt it away.
17 on to punt it away.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Gets away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. I think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football. He understands where it's going. And
touchdown, Duke! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 28 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. With the catch, it's Porter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Porter. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He'll throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Makes the grab. Touchdown, UConn! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this